Okay, so when I warm up, I always do like a cardio warm up. So I just start like marching in place. Okay. Just to get like my legs warmed up. And then it's good to like
do arm circles. I love that too.
I like to kind of squat when I do it too, so I can start getting like my other muscles warmed up.
Yeah.
And then I do arm circle here.
Yeah, so got up at 7 a.m. 5 minutes left, go back at 6 p.m.
Yeah. And then just, you know, oh, I forgot to put them in there.
Let me go wake up Daddy, then we'll come back. Daddy, come up. Okay, come in.
Right here.
Then stretch your shoulders, like interlock your fingers and pull your shoulders down.
That's great. Okay.
Keep going, I'm just looking to see, make sure that I'm getting on the camera.
You were just dropping off. I'm at the house now. I'm at the store now. I'm walking back.
Okay. And then we can just reach up and extend. You stretch a lot, which is good.
I'm at the store right now. I'm walking back.
Oh my gosh, I have motion on my ankles. I forgot.
I'm walking home. That doesn't make any sense.
Notice.
I'm gonna call Trevor right now. I'm pretty sure she won't hear me. You want to stretch over? I never do. 4 times. She called me. She knows I go to sleep at 7:30. She called me at 8 a.m.
Why don't you call and talk to your son? Because he's not able to hold a conversation. He's like one.
Yeah, you can't really tell. I'll put her on the phone all the time. Like when I answer, when I do answer, she puts Joe on the phone. So I won't get mad.
All right, so let's start with, we're going to do weight training. So let's start with,
you're in the background. No, shut up. Don't be putting it up. Yeah. You don't mean it. You don't know what that means. So.
Hey, honey. Make sure you don't go too fast in that thing. There you go. I'll do the 10s. Alright. So, whenever you do weights, you always want to have like a soft bend in your knees, but spread your feet just a little bit further apart. Yeah, right there. Always have a soft bend in your knees no matter what type of exercise you're doing, okay? Because you have to protect your body. If you're overextended, it's going to strain all the rest of your muscles. So you always have like a soft bend. Keep it nice and strong and balanced. And then so we can start with, I always like to start with squats. So you can drop the weight down here to the center and then squat. When you squat, hold your abs in and keep your chest high. Okay. So make sure that you're not leaning forward. A lot of people, when they squat, they do this, you don't want to do that. Yeah, so you keep your chest high, keep your abs in, you're going to drop down. When you drop down, it's automatically going to pull you forward a little bit, but you just, you force your chest forward. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then another thing you want to think about when you squat is that your knees and your toes are parallel. So it means they're facing the same direction. Okay. If you're doing a classic squat.
Okay. Kyra?
All of them like, oh, you're showing mounts or what now?
I don't want him around though, okay?
Yeah, no, he'll tell you straight up. He's making a joke, but he'll tell you straight up.
And so make sure your knees and feet are parallel. Make sure that when you drop down, that you push your butt away from your knees, okay? From your knees. Okay. And that you're dropping your hips down low. So you're like a fake seat is under you and you're sitting down. You're trying to sit down and come up. So this is one of the squats you can do is like this. Down and out to the side. Okay. Down to the center and out to the side. Down to the center, out to the side, down to the center, and out to the side. Watch that right knee just kind of turn it out like that a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. And also when you come all the way up, you're not supposed to extend all the way and go straight.
Right. So when you come up, your knees are still like a soft bend. And you don't want your back to arch like this.
Oh, okay.
So when you come up, you still want a soft bend in your knees. You're going to have a little bit of arch in your back, but you don't want to overarch.
Right.
You don't want to fully extend. And one other thing people do. Can't think of it right now. But yeah, good question. All right, so drop and then to the side. And then drop to the center. And to the side. Center. Okay, so that's one version of a squat.
Okay.
Another version is you put your feet together.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
And you step out and then together.
Okay.
Step out, together. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When you're doing
Side squat. This is a side squat.
They don't really talk much.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Push, there you go.
Another version of a squat is that you already have your arms out to the side like this. And you drop to a squat and come up.
Okay.
Drop and then come up. It's harder to go down like that, isn't it?
I'm like feeling awkward.
And you push your butt away from your knees and then come up. You look really good. Your
Really?
posture's
Okay.
good, yeah. And then once you get the squat down pat, you can start adding curls to it. So you can drop and you can alternate curls like right, left, you know, right, and then you can do it with two arms, down, both arms, yeah, there you go, both arms, okay? Now you can do hammer curls. Hammer curls are like this, when you go like this, and the circles are facing the mirror, instead of curls like this, you're curling like this.
Okay.
It's still a bicep curl, but the bicep has so many different parts of the muscle that you're working different parts of that same muscle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you do a hammer curl, you're curling same muscle, and different part of it. Now, one thing you want to think about when you do a curl is elbows in.
Okay.
Were you ever a cheerleader?
Yes.
Remember how you have to keep your elbows in? Same thing. When you come up, elbows in and tight.
Okay.
Down, elbows in and tight. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you have control over the weight.
See that? I've been doing that wrong, and I know that that's probably dangerous.
Yes. Because a lot of people swing when they lift, and you don't want to do that.
Okay.
Because you'll wake up the next morning, you'll have a shoulder injury or an upper back injury, something like that. So control is a big part of lifting, is that you're controlling the weight. Elbows in and up, and down. Elbows in and up. Okay. Let's take a break for a second. Just to shake it out. Something that you can do without weights is when you're working your core, the core of your body, and you can get down on the floor.
Okay.
A few different ways. Go ahead and get down on the floor. I want to see where the camera is, see if it gets you. Okay. Let me bring it down just a tad. Okay, perfect. So when you get down on the floor, right, a few different core things you can do without weights is that you get down on the floor, your palms are flat, okay? This is what I want you to think about. Pressing your belly button to your spine.
Okay.
Dropping your hips down a little bit more. Good. Okay. Perfect posture, okay? This is a plank. This is a very simple way to work your abs, where you literally just hold it like this for 30 seconds, a minute.
Right.
Okay? Now you can add something to that. You can lift the leg up and hold it there for 10, 30 seconds. Now instead of lifting the knee straight up, I want you to lift it out.
Oh, out. Okay.
Up and out. That's one. And you can hold that up for 30 seconds and then do the other one. Another one is mountain climbers, where you're literally just knee up to the chest and you're running in place. Mountain climbers. Do that for 30 seconds, a minute. There's also jumping jacks. Now the whole time you're doing this, keep those abs tight and your hips down. Drop your hips a little bit more, So the whole time you're doing this, even when you're doing mountain climbers, people tend to lose their posture and they start going up here like this, and they start doing their knees. I'm like, no, bring those hips down, because you're losing the effectiveness of it.
Okay.
The point of a mountain climber is to work your lower abs.
Right.
So if your hips are all the way up there, you're not crunching into the lower abs.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to do it. And you're getting the cardio part of it. The cardio because you're running in place, but you're not getting the core part of it, which is most important. One last thing is jumping jacks. Keep the hips low and you jump jack in place. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so those are some exercises for the core that you can do. You can do a minute of each.
And I feel
Plank
like,
for a minute.
I feel like.
Plank for a minute, holding those abs tight.
Yeah.
Hold one leg up for 30 seconds. Hold
Right.
the other leg up for 30 seconds. Jumping jack in place for a minute. Mountain climbers for a minute. Do that, that's like 4 minutes. Trust me. It's like, you can do 10-minute workouts and really burn like 200, 300
And I
calories.
know
and
as moms, like,
Yeah.
you got like those
the
quick ones.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay, so get your weights again. I have a few more things I want to show you.
Okay.
We're gonna do a few more squats because I love squats. This time we actually are gonna turn our feet out,
Okay.
just like a ballet plie. Okay.
Okay.
Spread your feet just a little bit further apart. Yeah. And the squat looks like this. Okay. So it's just like a plie. You're turned out and you open your hips and you drop it down. But for this squat, we take the weights, we put them on our thighs, right? And we squat it down, and as we come up, we push the weights down on our thighs, so it's harder to come up. Okay, so let's try 10 of those. I just want you to see how it feels when you do it. Ready? And go. Push down and down. Push the weights down. And push, yeah. And push, yeah. So you're giving yourself that extra weight on those thighs as you come up, and it's like, it's really hard to believe that you're using your body to, but we just did like 6 or 7, you already can feel what I mean, right?
Yes.
We're gonna do another
like
press,
that.
okay? This is a different press, so you put the weights together like this. Same squat, plie squat, right? But we're gonna squat and press up, straight above your head. Squat and press up. Yeah, there you go. So down and up. So bring the weights all the way down and up. Yeah. You see how that feels?
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine doing that for like 30 seconds. Yeah, where you drop the weight center, press them all the way up. Yeah. You see where that's going, right?
Yes.
Okay, so put the
I
weights down.
love how we're working like different parts of your body and like getting it all.
So that's all the squats I'm going to show you for today, right?
Okay.
So we did the classic squat, we did the side squat,
Yeah.
we did the squat with curls, alternating hammer curl squats. We did ab without anything but ourselves. Did 4 different ab exercises. And so now I'm going to show you a few exercises just using one weight, okay?
Okay.
So just grab one weight. Matter of fact, we'll both grab the 5s.
Okay.
And then, so this is what you can do with one weight, right? There's an exercise called a lunge, and this is a side lunge. A lunge means that one knee is bent and one knee is straight. One leg is straight. So you come down into a lunge. You literally just drop the weight center and come back up. So it's not a row. It's not like this. You drop it center up. Down and up. Down and up.
So you're leaning.
Lean into it, yep. Let it drop down almost to the floor and come back up, yep. And then bend that knee. Yes, perfect. That was perfect posture right there. Drop it down.
There we go.
And then up, okay? That's one type of exercise. Then another one is a side lunge with a row. So this time you are actually rowing with it. So this is called a row, wide elbow row. And down. Yep, you're doing exactly right. Wide elbow row. And then down. Another one you can do is drop it center. Oh, you know what? I forgot that we have the camera down. Hopefully it's catching it.
It is.
See? Oh, okay, good.
See it in the mirror.
Oh, you can? Oh, good. Okay, cool.
We're good.
So another one you can do is drop it down
Okay.
and lift. Down is a shoulder lift. So you lift it shoulder height and you can feel it right there like, ugh. So drop it down to the lunge, shoulder lift. Down into the lunge, shoulder lift, okay? So that's 3. 3 types of lunges. Lunge with the center drop, lunge with the row, lunge with the shoulder lift, okay? I'm gonna show you a few more exercises with just one weight.
Okay.
Take the weight. Yeah, baby. Oh, cool. You drop it, you hold it right here behind your head, okay? Soft bend in the knees. Remember how we spoke about that? Tightening your abs, chest high, and then you drop the weight down to the center of your back and back up to the circle is facing the mirror, right? Drop it down, center of the back up. Now imagine doing this with a heavier weight. You can already see how it feels,
and I feel
right?
it in my chest,
yeah,
too, which I like.
Oh yeah, you're definitely working your pectorals, because if you think about it, all these muscles are interconnected. So when you're pulling this down that way, it's stretching out all your chest muscles, your pectorals, your shoulder muscles, all of that, right? Your triceps, because you're working your triceps. Yep. So that's one that you can do with one weight, and I think there's one more I want to show you with one weight. Oh, yes. Take it and hold the 2 circles like this above your head. Soften in the knees, abs, chest high, knee to the chest, or sorry, knee to the weight basically. Like you bring your elbow to your knee, down, up,
so kind of
down. So right now we're working our obliques. Side, right? Because we've done everything else. We did shoulders, we did back, we did triceps, we did biceps, we did abs, we did legs, and we did glutes. So now we're working our side abs, and that would be the full picture right there. Knee, up, knee, up, knee, up. Good. And you feel that? If your abs are tight, yeah. So when you come here, you're crunching, which means you are
really tight in that.
Yes. So you tighten your abs, you crunch into the knee, and blow the air out as you crunch. So, and you can tap down instead of foot full down. Just tap down.
Okay.
So you have more leverage when you bring that knee back up. I'm gonna come up above you. Right there. Good. You feel that, right? And if you have a heavier weight, imagine controlling that weight and bringing it down that way, how much more arm work you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Because this is a lightweight, so the heavier the weight, the much more arm work. And then you can double up. Now you're doing an arm work plus the obliques.
Yeah.
Right? It's more about the obliques when the weight is lighter.
Okay.
So we went through 4 different types of squats, 4 different types of abs, 4 exercises you can do with one weight. We went through 3 different types of squats. I mean lunges. And then I'll show you one more. But for this, I want you to have 2.
Okay.
2 weights. And this doesn't have to be a lot when we work out together. I just want to show you as much as I can in a little bit of time.
Definitely.
So you step back, come up on your toe, right? Okay. Hold the weight side by your side. Keep your chest high, definitely in this one, right? And you're going to drop your knees straight down. Yes. Okay, so be careful with this one, because posture is everything with this one. Okay. And the slower, the better. Okay. Because the way that you do it is most important. Yes. And down. And up. You definitely don't have to rush this one. And up. Because it's it's a full body workout. You can definitely feel it. Even just 4. Yeah. And then you step in, step back, come up on your toe, find your posture. Make sure your thighs aren't too far apart. And then you drop that knee straight down. And so the thing I like about this exercise is that it also challenges your balance and stability, your endurance, and your strength. Yeah, you can totally feel it. So where you feel it, I just want you to point where you feel it at.
I feel it here.
Yeah, right here.
Here. And yeah, mostly just right here.
And glutes, yep. So that's all I'm gonna show you for today. Because you have the video.
That was so good.
And that was probably like what, 10 minutes or 15 minutes? And you worked literally.
I feel it all over my body.
Yeah, you literally worked every muscle in your body just now.
That is
in that 15 minutes. So all you have to do is just increase the reps. Increase the reps and elongate. If we just did it for 30 seconds, increase it to a minute, and then when you get good at it and you plateau, increase it to like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then I'll send this to you. So you